Knox Underground. We'll be running the category any % beginner. So we go here. We'll be at the character creation. So I'm just gonna edit this real quick. So it's gonna be a big smoke, but I'm gonna change it to something else just for my friend. So fair forehead. That's a bit of an in joke. There we go. So we are good to go. So time starts when I hit done here. So guys, good on time? Good. All right. All right. Well. All right. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Ooh.
All right, so I'll let Shock and Amy discuss what goes on in this game. So
the beginning, like 3 minutes or so of this game is just the tutorial teaching you how to navigate in the game. This is the first game that allows you to get off your board, so the initial tutorials factor really heavily into that. You can see he's running, jumping around, doing grinds and stuff.
Yeah, he also set up like you'll see a bunch of green text tricks. That's a trick called cat bag. It stands for something we'll not talk about, but basically you can replace a lot of tricks with creative tricks, and you can break a lot of the RNG and also skip a bunch of stuff by doing that, and it saves a bunch of time throughout the run.
Yeah, there's places where we'll bring it up later, where cat bag saves at least 15 seconds over not having all of your tricks replaced. So that's just something that occurs.
yeah, it's particularly useful like in areas that require you to do many different tricks, like just flips and grabs. But having the cat bag bound to our cardinal directional grabs and flips just makes it trivial.
Yeah. So this teaches you how to drive a car, which you do like twice in the entire game.
Nah, we do a fair bit, but
Yeah, you got to do it here again, and possibly, and then in Russia.
yeah.
Got to pick up the chicks.
Okay, so like 3 times in the entire game.
And in Hawaii and also in San Diego.
What you're saying is counting is hard.
Counting is very difficult.
What is math to you?
This is a skateboarding game. We don't need to learn how to count here.
Yeah, stay out of school, kids. Do skateboards.
Yeah. Do skateboards, not math.
All right. And probably like one of the most we'll say famous combos of this run is right there. It's either boneless 180 judo or no comply 180 judo. It fills your special meter right away, so you can start doing special tricks.
Yeah, and
And-
special, when it's full, whenever you fill it up, you'll have increased speed and jump height. So it's very important to get full special as early as you can. And it's often reset upon doing a new mission. So some missions don't require it, like this one, because it'd be just a waste of time to do it. But others, it's more important.
Yeah, so this is the RNG that we were talking about. It replaced every single trick with Nutbuster, so he just had to do one trick, and that was it.
We never introduced the couch.
Yeah.
So I'm Amerlin.
Yep.
I'm Relit789.
And I'm Shockwave.
And I'm Biglaw.
Also, fun glitch there. If you get into the car and then restart the mission, you have your skateboard.
Which you're not supposed to have here.
Yeah.
So it just lets you're supposed to not get caught by these dealers, but he just kind of rolls right past all of them.
Yeah, and then I guess we'll explain butt slapping. I think he did one there, but he'll do another one in the next trick. Butt slapping, if you do a flip trick and then mash the jump button really quickly, you could do sequential jumps and get an insane amount of height. So this is bridge skip.
Nice.
That'll
You're
work, yeah.
not meant to go that high in normal play.
Yeah, so that's also the fast version of bridge skip. It's really it gets annoying to control, but
Yeah. This is stew skip.
yeah.
Yeah, that was
Grind.
discovered by Sub-Zero Reptile. I kind of tested it, but it's a semi-precise trick. You have to do a jump at a specific point, and you can trigger the gap. Normally, you have to go around that thing two times, but doing that is fast.
Yeah, New Jersey is full of like a bunch of complicated tricks really quickly, and then the rest of the game is just more spread out.
Yeah. So there's like a 3-frame perfect trick here.
Nice.
And
Got it.
Nice. So we
That's
just skipped like a
really
30,
hard.
40 second driving section there, and it's a 3-frame window. I actually was just discovered recently that it was now 3 frames and not 2 frames. Thanks, Packle, for that
Yeah,
one.
Packle's been working on a task of Thug lately, just to update from the old one, and there's a lot of cool new stuff that he's implemented, like a task-only version of bridge skip that doesn't even require us touching the car. It's like a quintuple butt slap. It's crazy.
Yeah, I think I remember, and it's been a while since this was brought up, but I think I remember that butt slaps have a decreasing frame window the more you do.
Yeah.
So like a single is pretty easy, a double is somewhat hard, a triple is really hard, and then a quadruple is like not feasible for normal humans to do.
Unless you're Packle and
Yeah.
you get it like really easily every time.
Yeah, and then a quintuple obviously is like literally task only.
So yeah, this mission I'm just doing boneless 180 judos because like it just fills the threshold of the tricks that we need to do, or the combos, or whatever the total score. So it's really easy.
Yeah. A lot of the time when he needs to do a high-scoring combo really quickly, he'll do one of the manual specials called Mix It Up, and the reason they use that one is we do.
That was really hard.
It has the fastest startup time of any. I think of any special trick, and certainly of any ground special trick.
Yeah.
And it's worth
a good amount of points.
Yeah, it's worth like
you can
2,000
chain it
points
together really quickly.
So here, I'm gonna go grab some steamy nuts for these guards, but I'm also gonna stop this taxi. Man, that taxi's a little bit far.
You can get it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna bother getting that taxi right now. If I was a little bit faster, I would have been able to stop it earlier, and I would have been able to skitch onto it and do something called a super skitch. You know what that is whenever we skitch onto the back of a car. I'll stop this cop car right here, so we'll be able to grab onto it. And whenever we do a grab, we can build up some massive speed when we do a grind, and jump up and do another grind, and we'll be able to see it like momentarily.
Yeah, just watch this for like the next 3 seconds. He'll have an insane speed boost every time he grinds.
He's also doing something there called.
Whoa!
What is it, like quick reverting? I think it's called.
It's called a power slide.
Power slide.
Alright,
Just press down, down, revert, and you will turn around right away. You don't
Yeah.
have to wait for any animations.
And
Yeah.
it maintains all of your speed.
Oh yeah, bust a nut.
So that's the first place, I guess, where Create a Trick really comes into play. You're meant to get special and do a Nutbuster,
Nice.
but if you name a trick Nutbuster and then just do it, it counts.
Also, you may not notice there, but I skipped a bit of a dialogue there by doing a jump at the right frame. It's really, really precise. I don't know the exact frame window it is, but it's really tight.
It used to be we did the other goal in this area because it was thought to be faster, but with a glitch, he's going to do a glitch, I guess you could call it.
Dude.
There's some good bonelesses, dude.
Boneless cat bags.
Yeah.
So,
So if he grinds the top of that, it actually counts as doing the goal, which makes it just a little bit faster than the other one.
yeah, you see most of the goals revolving around doing a trick named something. Literally only check the name. It doesn't matter what type of trick it is.
Yeah.
So when most goals say, hey, do these 8 tricks, it just checks for the name of the trick. It does not matter what direction, what binding it is, if it's a flip trick, if it's a grab trick, or anything like that. It just checks the name of the trick.
Yeah,
which-
unfortunately that doesn't work for gaps, but I think that just is because gaps are not entirely tricks, but rather, I don't know, there's something different.
Gaps
but-
are weird in general.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's only like a couple of gap goals in the entire game.
So this is great. Possible overlapping text that can happen here.
Yep, so you'll
There
see
you
the
go.
rainbow sprinkles and the donuts and the chocolatey goodness.
I think did you get chocolatey goodness at all there? Or was
I
just
got
donuts?
one. Not enough chocolatey goodness IMO, but
Obviously, a very important thing into the run.
All right, so we just freed Eric from prison. So to pay back the mayor, we're just gonna vandalize all these signs. Go Jed, but yeah. So just commit mass vandalism as a thanks for freeing him from prison.
Yeah.
Going back to the donuts, though, I'm going to have to disagree. Glaze is better.
No, chocolate glazed.
Oh yeah, chocolate glaze.
I mean, you're wrong
So-
again, but
No,
okay.
I'm not.
Maple bacon.
Get off my couch.
Okay. I mean, he's the Canadian here.
Yeah, so committing some Grand Theft Auto right here.
This isn't GTA, so why are you doing this?
No. It's kind of like GTA Vice City. We're in Florida.
There's no star rating in this game, so you can get away with it.
Yeah. Like, no stars, no problem. Except whenever we do the Nutbuster, then we pull up the American flag, there's like 50 stars there. I don't even know what comes whenever we get 50 stars.
That's like turbo crime.
Rockstar, take notes.
Liberty Prime from Fallout just comes
Oh
and
my lord.
destroys you.
I got a high 54 in the driving section. That's actually really decent.
So, another
this
example
is-
of cat bag, by
Yeah.
the way. This is really dumb.
Go over here so I don't hit the roof of that. The
Instead
boat
of
there.
doing like 15 tricks, he does 3.
Yeah. So I get off my board there real quick because like you drop just a little bit faster when you're not on your board. It's a really small time save, but it's there.
Yeah, that goal's pretty easy. There's literally nothing to do there.
All right, let's hope for some marginally good RNG here. Yeah, we got it. Nice. So If we had gotten a 360, we would have done something like this. Like we'd go down here, we'd do a revert, and then we'd do the Nutbuster 360. But since we got just regular Nutbusters, we could just jump immediately. So it's really good.
Man, this is basically where the infamous like waiting in Tampa starts. There's a lot of missions in Tampa that just require waiting through the entire timer to finish them.
Yeah.
This is one of them. You wait a minute for this one, and then you do 2 competitions, which are relatively short, and then you do Tampa Am, which is a total of 3 minutes, just waiting for timers.
And actually, that's not quite accurate. The timer is very slightly inaccurate in this game. So instead of waiting for an actual minute, you're waiting for something like a minute 3.
Yeah, something like that.
So every minute that passes in the game is actually like a minute 3 in real time. So
I actually didn't know that.
I figured that out when I was losing time, despite like being exactly 3 minutes out from my splits.
So you're not the only thing that can't count, is what you're saying.
Exactly. See, no math in skateboarding.
Nope.
There's a goal that spawns like right here, and he can start up right away.
So these
so you can go for it.
So these competitions, you don't necessarily need to complete them. You can just get a big enough combo and then hit end current run. And it's also best of 3. So yeah, we just have to do a big enough combo and we're good.
Yeah, it only counts. It also only matters if you get first through third.
First, second, or third.
Yeah, it does not matter what position you get though. It's just first or third. First through third.
Yeah, if you're fast enough, you could do an air trick there, but I was a little bit late on the menu, so whatever's fine.
Yeah,
and here
so
starts the waiting game.
This is the first 2 minutes of waiting in Tampa, and then there's another minute goal after this, where you just kind of wait.
Yeah,
Only 2
so
minutes
this
and
is
6
like
seconds,
an
right?
excellent time
Yep.
for donations
Yeah,
and
it's about
stuff. Oh man.
He can work on like upping his stats here, but it's not super important for the rest of the run.
Well, I did that earlier, so.
Yeah,
The only one that really matters is speed.
yeah.
Yeah, speed, that's all dependent on the size of your combos. So your big combos equal, big speed. And you can only increase your stats based upon what your current level of skateboarder is. So you can be like a punk, an amateur, or a professional skateboarder. Also, I should be doing Indy 900s because those are fun.
That was a Nutbuster?
That's
No.
an Indy 900.
Yep. McTwist.
There we go.
I didn't even do anything there. Honestly, we just got to burn time.
Yeah.
How am I going to do Indy 900 like this?
Bring up Twitch
I'm
chat,
hitting
good
up and
name,
down. I don't know what's
There we
going on. Okay, you know what? I give up. I'm just going to go look at Misty Drip.
Go see the goat.
Wait, is that actually?
That's Tony Hawk.
That's Tony.
Wait, that actually is.
Why was?
So
Why did he take that picture?
I don't know. So
Yeah.
this is a Smash event, and one of my favorite players, Mango, he's actually at at Smash the Record. He's actually in Tony Hawk's Underground. Believe it or not. Right here, it's the goat. It's Mango,
No, it's
What a
not.
god.
the goat Mango.
Listen.
God bless
we don't want to hear your
America.
theories. That goes to go.
Don't mind that. If
Should
you're
we
on-
butt slap out of an Indy 900?
Yes.
There's a lot of interesting goals in this area, and some of them involve really weird places.
This is like armor level physics, right?
Yeah. So, the whole story of this game revolves around you're like a skater from a small town. You want to make it big, and your homie Eric Sparrow is
He's a big scumbag.
he's a big scumbag. And generally throughout the game, you're a decent person, and Eric Sparrow is just actively seeking out ways to hurt you.
Whoa.
How did that even work out?
I don't know, but his ankle is broken. Can no longer skateboard.
You gotta get the tape, or this run is invalid.
Oh, for some reason, I don't have the tape. I don't know why it's not there.
Oh.
Huh.
It's like
Literally cheating.
literally cheating.
I mean, the tapes literally don't affect the run whatsoever. If anything, they would actually, impede your run. All right, so I'm going to go over to the strip club real quick, and I'm going to try and go for a cutscene skip. So I'm going to just put myself in this corner right here.
Are you even old enough for the strip club, Biglaw?
In some countries.
That's actually a new one to me. I've never seen that cutscene skip before.
Well, I didn't get it, so.
Well, that theory.
Well, I've done it a good couple times, so. Oh, you're in San Diego. Something to San Diegos.
Yeah. Funny side effect of Catbag is in the upper right corner now.
Yeah.
We have a lot of tricks bound to the same thing, so it doesn't know what to write, so it just says temp.
Yeah, and I'm jumping off my board after I land the tricks here because it's just a little bit faster. Because if you're on your board, there'd be some animation of you just like slowing down. That's like a second and a half slower. So every time we're saving a good bit of time.
Also, the voice acting in this game is absolutely stellar.
It's wonderful.
Like, I'm not even kidding. It's hilarious.
Yo, you're unconscious, kid.
Please wake up.
When I ran this game, my split names were literally just all my favorite voice lines. At one point, Bucky Lasek tells you about like kung fu.
You mean
You just need Per Skater 4, Alyssa Steamer. Whoa, you did the dip on the dip.
Is there someone in the Discord named the Dip on the Dip?
Yeah, I think so. That's my favorite
I'm pretty
line.
sure that was actually Bam Margera. He's like, that's some dang sweet kung fu.
Oh, you're right. That was Bam Margera.
So I'm going to go for a cutscene skip here once it hits 33.
Yeah, this one you don't have to wait out the full timer.
Yeah, you have to just like hit A at the right time. It's kind of 50-50, but
There's also a neat side effect of doing that. You can also get a thing called Nighttime San Diego. It just makes it nighttime. And it's,
Yeah.
it's not supposed to be nighttime here is all.
it doesn't affect the game whatsoever, but it's cool. I mean, it affect the run. It's just nighttime, it's fun.
Except for go for it.
And here, I can just like kind of knock myself against the like green markers on the wall here. We're supposed to be doing wall plants, but since we have a wall plant in our combo, the game just doesn't really check if we're actually doing the trick or not. So, again, a good example of the game being very functional and well made,
Yeah, works perfectly.
as intended.
And so this is just skating around town, finding the instruments for this band.
Yeah, because they're really incompetent and somehow lost their instruments. So,
Yeah, one of them is literally down the street, and he's like, I don't know where it is.
no.
To be fair, I would not look for my drumsticks like in the air.
I mean, yeah, I just left them in the air somewhere. I don't know.
Yeah.
Some magic drumsticks.
So yeah, just do some acid drops, speedy. And now we're driving around in a nice, like, gardener's cart.
We're
But
playing
it's
Mario Kart 8.
Yeah, I really, like, I don't know why, as a kid, I just really wanted to have, like, some Mario Kart mod for Tony Hawk. Like,
But
I
is
think
it
that'd be fantastic.
Is it Mario Kart 8 Deluxe?
Yeah.
So if not, I don't want to play.
This is Mario Kart 9.
This is at, like,
Oh,
250cc right here, actually.
Oh, man.
Mirror mode.
Nice air.
2 speedruns in 1. Damn.
This isn't a skateboarding game. You're not doing your kickflips right.
I gotta say, I never played this game when I was younger. So, like, when I started speedrunning it, I got really confused about why exactly you just started driving a security card around for no reason.
Trust me, I was too.
Can you grind the security cart?
We can, but I don't want to do it right now because I'm
No,
doing
not like
this.
on the security cart, like grind the security cart.
No, you can't actually do tricks in the security cart, which sucks. Or any car.
Lame.
Well, technically, you can do one trick in one car on one level, and that is when you're. It's like the post-game level, hotter than hell. When you're in the dune buggy, you can do a gigantic jump over the entire level, and it's like 10,000 points.
Also, that
That was exactly what it looked like. He was just buffering the timer by
Yeah.
by getting off the car immediately because the car stops when you jump.
Yeah.
that sequence of re-grabbing advances the timer every time he does it, and it's just faster than a second for him to do it. Because, like we said before, the timer is inaccurate. And so 30 seconds is more like 31.5 seconds. I may be remembering the values incorrectly, and I'm sure the Tony Hawk community is yelling at me right now. But
They're so angry.
yeah,
But yeah, like the timer goes down every single time that you grab the back of the cart. So just like doing the like grab buffer is fast, and it doesn't really matter that I didn't hit that right there. It's
Pretty
just
sure you're
based on an
banned
auto
from
scorer. So
Well, speaking of the Tony Hawk community,
All
we
right.
got a donation of $10 from Matt199540. Much love from the Tony Hawk community for the kids.
thank you.
So Biglaw, why can't you use Catbag on these grinds?
I actually don't know.
Oh, I actually didn't know either. I thought you do.
I,
Whoops.
This is the only goal I think you actually need grinds on, like separate grinds, but you have enough time to set them up anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
So-
you need lip tricks for another goal,
yeah.
which I don't think you can Catbag.
You can catbag one of them, I think.
Maybe? I don't
The
know.
invert, you can get catbag it.
So yeah, this is Hawaii. It's considered a run killer for some runners. there's a lot of like difficult tricks. I'm going for a more difficult route in this run. So
Yeah,
typically you would
requires-
like grind up a wire and get on top of the hotel, and you'd be able to take an elevator. But we're not going to be doing that because that's slow, and we're trying to be fast and cool here. Now we're smashing some pineapples. I'm more of a smashing pumpkins kind of guy, but you know, smashing pineapples is good too.
Oh my god. Oh.
I'm actually going to be honest. I totally forgot about this goal earlier when I was talking about driving. Mostly because like this goal is very easily forgettable.
Yeah, there's driving in like every single level except for Slam. Actually, we will be driving in Slam City Jam because the blimp mission was met.
Yep.
So I'm going to go for a butt slap here.
I got it. Yeah.
Nice. Try to just jump, run off, but whatever.
So you kind of fake the security guard out or the girls out to think there's like poo in the pool, and so
Yeah.
they drain it so you can skate in it.
Yeah, you know, like, just empty the pool, have a Snickers, he'll be okay.
Yeah. You
Oh, yeah,
gotta
but-
impress the ladies.
Yeah, our combos are so big.
What are girls?
They are,
You impress them with skating.
yeah,
Ah.
they love skateboards.
Yeah.
That's what I know.
Skate life, dude.
Yeah. That Wallows Bowls is like the bane of my existence whenever I do this game.
It's so easy though.
I actually skip that goal because it's too hard for me.
Oh my lord. All right, so another cat bag here, do a handstand cat bag, jump off out here, and we do an acid drop into that. It's like one of my favorite missions to do in Hawaii just because like, it's cool. Like, it's a really interesting take on the level.
You can see how just broken Catbag is. It just makes a lot of stuff stupidly easy. Ooh.
Oh
Oh,
wow!
wow, nice.
Yeah, that butt slap can be a bit of a pain sometimes. Like,
That's an air out triple, I believe, too.
yeah.
So that's like really hard. It's not as hard as a quad, which it gets to like frame perfect, like 2 frame perfect inputs back to back. But
Yeah.
triples are pretty hard to, or pretty easy to also mess up.
Nice
All right.
trick.
So now I'm going to do something called no slow-mo, bro. And what it is, we're going out the side here, do a McTwist cat bag, and we can just skip the slow motion part of that mission.
Which is really depressing because your character's face is like hilarious thing.
Yeah, it's a pretty easy trick to do. And now we're doing more tutorial nonsense. Like, there's a lot of tutorials throughout the entire game. Like, even at the end of the game, they're pushing tutorial stuff.
Yeah, this is like the
Yeah.
third last new level that you'll find, and they're just now teaching you new controls instead of in the first like few levels.
Oh, one hand. This is really difficult, guys. All right.
Are you using your mouth?
This chin puts.
Oh, you're using your chin.
I'm using my nose.
Oh goodness.
This is truly Tony Hawk's pro skating.
All right, there we go. All right, so I'm gonna be using more cat bag. So cat bag is again, it's a good thing and also a bad thing in some people's eyes, like you guys. But you know, you guys respect me enough to commentate on my run. So
I like the idea
I
of
literally
cat
quit
bag.
this game because of this glitch.
Wait, we respect you?
Yes.
What's
Okay.
all right, so I'm gonna go into this mission and I'm gonna go through dialogue and then I'm gonna quickly retry the mission because that replaces the position of this actor right here, and it's just a little bit faster. Provided that you don't bump into stuff like I did right there to catch up to him. So.
I like the idea of cat bag. I think it's real. Like, I'm all for new glitches breaking games completely, but there are a lot of people in the community who are not a fan of it because before
Oh, I missed the guy. Dang it.
before cat bag, this run was really about like improv and doing a bunch of tricks,
Yeah.
in creative ways, and now it's just name 8 tricks and repeat those inputs over and over.
Well, there's still a lot of routing, and like there's stuff that does require good execution, but
Sure, but it took a lot of the improv away from it, which is a big part of the Tony Hawk community.
That's what I was focusing on when this glitch was discovered. So like my weeks of effort was just gone. Because learning how to improv a run well is actually kind of hard to figure out like what tricks you can do in certain spots and to make your runs actually like look good. Because Tony Hawk has that element of style that you can do. That's also not how cars work.
it's fine. Oh yeah, we're gonna go for a very important thing right here. So,
Meme is what you meant to
oh
say.
yeah,
There we
that-
go.
Goal.
Blue goal,
run is validated right there. Blue goal, get hype.
not red goal. SMH.
I mean, red goal is really hard. Like I got it maybe like 4 or 5 times. All right, backed up. Wait for the third pull to
That
pass.
is also not how cars work.
No, this is armor level physics. Come
That's
on.
fine. All right, so we met the blimp incentive, so
PUBG.
so we gotta
Okay.
get these fans off the lamps. So the one way to help them is just kind of ram into them with the blimp.
Rescued.
Yeah, we're rescuing them. So tactical rescue right here.
That's also a really small blimp.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not going to fit a really big blimp in a.
Oh, all right, we've rescued that guy.
This isn't the Goodyear blimp. This is the Good Day blimp.
It's actually the Nokia blimp.
A good hour.
You know what?
All right, good. We rescued that guy. And we're coming in for the rescue for this last guy. Gotta back up a bit.
This is like Superman 64.
There we go. We saved him. We saved the day, guys.
He's alive.
Somehow. So yeah, bonus 180 judo or 180 comply, whatever, into a. You know what? I'll go for it. Easy.
Wow. Off by literally 2.
Yeah, sometimes the NPCs can snipe you on the third run, and
If you're tied, it's fine.
yeah.
Yeah.
If you win ties, but if they snipe you in the final round, you have to do it all again.
Yeah, but we'll be fine here. We have more than enough points.
Yeah, this is the only competition that they will actually snipe you, though. The other competitions, they won't get even close to you if you just do the standard boneless 180 judo to an Indy 900. But this one, just because of how late in the game it is, they can actually just straight up get 3rd place, even though you did the standard combo.
Yeah. They kind of assume if you're playing on beginner that you like don't really know how to play the game.
I mean, I don't know how to play the game.
I mean, I don't really know how to play the game either, but
I just do cat bag every time.
I mean, all I need to do is cat bag, really, so.
Canada.
Yeah, it should be fine. Ew.
hey, Canada's great.
Why is there an American flag but no Canada flag?
Got
Really
it.
makes you
Good
think.
point. Good point.
By the way, hardest goal in the game right here.
Yeah.
Nice. Solid 50-second split right here, which is just do that, then get your shoes.
Yeah. Oh, way to be a big dummy right there. I was trying to get a big combo so I could get a 30k points so I could maximize my speed, but unfortunately
Nice
I
slap.
hecked up. So your
Don't
shoes.
forget your shoes, dude.
Yeah,
Don't forget your shoes.
Okay.
I have
Okay,
my
shoes.
shoes.
I have forgotten my shoes. It's sad.
You don't. You
Those are-
did forget your shoes.
Those are like, some form of shoes.
You should put socks on with those, by the way.
Yeah, definitely.
just
Someone
California,
donate
we
$20,
don't-
I'll
we don't
put
do
socks on.
All right.
Put
So,
socks
sandals.
on your sandals.
Yeah.
yeah. So
I'll
now
wear
we're,
it over my sandals.
well, now we are in Moscow, and we gotta just grind down some cameras because again we love to vandalize things, and this is totally not the KJB. It's just a skating competition.
Yeah.
This next
Also,
Counter-Strike.
there are some NPCs that randomize every single run, and Kalo is one of those NPCs. So it just picks a random model for him and assigns it to him. So like, sometimes it looks like someone who has no business being in Moscow like at all.
Yeah, like, as long as the NPC is not really important to the story, even if he kind of is, like, he'll just kind of be some random dude.
You go for the swag butt slap here.
Some dang sweet kung fu. And you know what?
Nice. Airing out a butt slap is really difficult for some reason. It's just way harder than doing it off the ground.
Yeah.
That's also an air out double, so it's not nearly one of the hard ones, but it is easy to screw up because of the fact you air it out.
That's actually really good RNG.
Favorite song.
Okay.
And now it's
Snare
gone.
place. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's gone.
sorry.
Wow.
That's one thing that's bad about this run. There's the soundtrack for this game is like actually good,
Yeah, but
not
but you
Eurobeat.
restart goals so fast, and that restarts whatever current song is playing, or it actually changes what song is playing.
yeah, it's kind of mediated if you do a warpless category, but I don't run that, so I should
Yeah.
I should do that at some point.
I was going to say that's something we forgot to explain is the definition of the category. So any % beginner means you can use the menu warps that are available in the game. There's beginner no warp, which requires you to find all of the goals and do them. And then obviously normal no warp, normal sick, and sick no warp. So
Wow,
it just goes up from there.
I got hecked by Eric here, unfortunately.
Eric can just like
Hey, some
not
air.
work. Also,
All right, whatever.
Come on. Eric, I can't say that word.
There we go. That was a little bit bad. I don't know why I didn't get the combo the first time around, and my points were actually worthless because I had done the 5 grabs to increase my spin stat, which I'll be utilizing this mission.
oh yeah. So the next mission, you're supposed to do 10 360s around a building.
my
You
God.
don't
He's going to
do
do
that.
10.
He's gonna
I'm,
do 10
you know,
360s.
again, remember how earlier we said skateboarders are great at math?
Yeah. We're really good at math.
Yeah. So he's gonna do a 720, which would be 2, It's another 900, which is 2.5, and then a 540, which is 1.5. So
Yeah,
he did.
that's 10.
No, that was actually 11.
Oh, man.
Totally.
Yeah, you know, 2, and then 2.5, and then 1.
Yeah, that equals 11, right?
10.
How are you a computer scientist?
Ugh.
You know, it's binary.
Ah, I see.
There are 10 types of people in the world. Those who can read binary and those who can't.
That should be 1-0.
Aha.
Yeah, so here we're driving around in a car and we're picking up people, and sometimes we
Wait.
just like directly run over people and they get in the car.
It's like Crazy Taxi.
A little bit, yeah, except in Russia. I think like this is the reason why dash cams are really popular in Russia. We just like run people down in the streets and they get in our car.
Can't blame them.
It's like, hello, it's your Uber.
Beep, beep, you was here.
I mean, they don't really have a chance to get in the car once you run them over.
Like we just kind of fling the door open, they can just kind of sit in. It's like a reverse Saints Row 3. The car just like forces you in. Yeah, like full clown car physics, like just getting so many people in the car. Get in.
So you're at 2 people now in the car. 3.
Well,
is
3,
the
you're
second.
a person.
Are you, though?
Just shove everyone in the car.
Yeah.
It's a clown car.
To be fair, that's only 5 people in a car. I could fit 5 people in my car.
We put one of them in the trunk.
Jeez.
It's Russia. They're probably safer there.
Yeah, so that's Kalo again, and we have to
Biglaw
give him a
driving.
hangover cure, so finding
Shout out to all the Russians.
some raw eggs, vitamin A, B12, vitamin Z. Lots of good ingredients for a healthy hangover cure.
Yeah. I know when I'm hungover, what I want is more alcohol.
You know, I could some good solid food and some herbal therapy, maybe.
You didn't say it with a question mark, though, so.
All right, so now I have to escape from Russia, so we'll butt slap over that wall, and I'm gonna go for the butt slap here.
Is the next mission impossible?
Oh,
Yeah,
neat.
we Splinter Cell for some reason here.
Yeah.
Never adequately explained why.
Well, you gotta have night vision. Actually, the bag that you get given, I think it has night vision goggles in. So.
I never watched enough of the cutscene to figure it
Lord.
out.
You gotta go fast.
Oh, way to eat asphalt there. All right, so yeah, that was another cat bag there. Now we got to combo the entire city,
The whole city.
the entire New Jersey area.
Okay.
That was
That butt slap was entirely unnecessary, but
that's how
sure.
skateboarding works.
It's cool. Don't worry.
Physics.
RNG here. I'm gonna reset on that one.
But yeah,
Cool run.
for that combo, the city goal, just as like a fun fact, for the sick difficulty, which is the hardest difficulty, you literally have to combo the whole city in one go, and you can't fail.
Yeah, it's actually really difficult.
It's like 40 or 41 spots that you have to hit in one combo. It's really hard.
There's a reason that like 2 people ever run sick.
Yeah.
and like sick is just a longer category because you have to do more, and it's just more points, and it's nah.
Sounds sick.
It is.
So
Aha.
you're gonna be the Rollin' Deep crew. Shoutouts to Pidge and the Rollin' Deep crew. So now we are doing the pro goals, and these are the kind of like the final missions of the game. Because they are.
And you know, Bob Burnquist did nothing wrong.
Nothing wrong with Bob except everything. So
Yeah. No, nothing's wrong with Bob.
What's wrong
yeah,
with
we
Bob?
just don't like him because he happens to be on this mission in particular. So
Some people are very mad that Bob once fell through no fault of their own and failed the goal for them.
that's a lot of people.
Bob never falls for me.
Bob did nothing wrong.
Ooh, almost hacked that one up.
Yeah, so they try to introduce more like difficult ways to do tricks there, but the mix it up is worth 1 billion points, and then when you can boneless 180 judo for the rest of the points, you don't really need all that
Disclaimer:
much.
the mix it up is not actually worth 1 billion points. That is hyperbole.
Listen,
It's worth precisely 1 million.
I do it for the fans.
You have fans?
Yeah, like 2 of them.
Oh,
Does
nice.
Cindy count as both of them?
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, just do a nice big combo here. Swaggy 360 varial for that, and now we're gonna go into the Moscow's Lost Tapes, and I'm gonna go for a trick called video skip.
Yeah, this trick is 3 frame perfect. So it is just as hard as the Eric skip he was doing earlier.
I don't know how many frames it is precisely. I discovered how to do it semi-consistently, well, consistently last December, so nice, I got it.
Wow.
Very cool. And there's like a video that plays that just has a bunch of stuff that just flows around your screen and says meaningless garbage, and it just wastes time. And it used to be insanely hard to skip that, and then this easier version was found, but it's still slightly hard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it's a very, very precise input. Like there's a very, very small window in between hitting no to saving and having the cutscene play out. So I just like put like my hand, like one hand on both the inputs required, which would be A and then start, and I just kind of press them both at the same time and pray.
By the way, whoever's ready on time, it's the end of this goal.
Yeah,
time.
so it's gonna be in about 40 seconds.
What's funny about this goal, actually, in beginner, is if you're fast enough, you can start beating Eric in his own line and start just completely getting ahead of him.
The game actually gets really mad at you and like speeds Eric up to go ahead of you.
Yeah.
It's like right here, he's ahead of him technically. But there goes Eric.
Yep, he just knocked him down, but he's just still going.
Yeah, he's a
Literally
real
cheating.
trooper.
Literally cheating.
Time's in like 5 seconds. Oh, nice. And time. Dude,
35-39 is pretty
35-39.
good.
that actually, I think that might beat my RTA PB, actually.
Nice. Yeah, that's really good for a marathon.
I'm proud of you, Biglaw.
Because this event, this run is like really input intensive, and so having to remember how to do everything like really quick is the sign of a good player, I guess.
Yeah, and here's the McTwist that we never did over the helicopter. We just went on the wrong side, but somehow...
Oh, this was the face that you were talking about
Yeah.
earlier.
Yeah. Whoa. He's just like...
I used to
Slow-mo
play
is
with
just way too long.
I used to play with the character Tiger Sparrow. He was a short little green guy. And the
Nice.
face he would make would always brightened up my day when I ended a run.
I agree
Yeah,
with what you mean.
that's a really, really good run considering that I had done the blimp mission and I kind of screwed around with like my nose, but like that's a really good run, like
Yeah.
legitimately.
Yeah. Good job.
Thank you. I suppose I'll just do one quick thing real quick. I'll show off a dumb glitch.
Is it Shrek?
That's not in this game.
That's
Shrek
Thug
is-
2.
Shrek is Thug 2, unfortunately.
So I'm
Why am I
gonna.
on the couch?
I agree. You basically had-
So I'm just gonna go for a quick glitch here. Like I'll go for like one attempt, and then we can move on. But I'm gonna try and
Oh, you
get
suck.
Eric skip again. So get on here. All right. So the car will roll up, and we can just kind of move around. The controls are actually really weird.
I've never seen this. This is good.
Just run up and punch that guy.
Yeah. So we can jump on top of the car, and later. So yeah, that is Tony Hawk's Underground. I have been Biglaw, and thank you for tuning in to my run. Continue to enjoy Smash Records throughout the weekend, and donate to St. Jude. And yeah, thank you for having me.